Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Nidhi Chappell, and I lead the HPC product team at Azure. Hope everybody is staying safe and enjoying the digital format of ISC. Today, I'm excited to share how innovators like yourself can use the power of elastic computing to innovate and deliver deeper insights across your HPC workflows. See customers across the world, whether they are scientists, geophysicists, researchers, data scientists, looking at various workloads and workflows. It is very evident that our HPC community is always at the frontiers of science, always trying to make the impossible possible. And there is this insatiable need for performance, not just performance, but performance at scale. Now, this is inspirational, but very challenging. At Microsoft, we realize that HPC workloads are very different than any other enterprise workloads, and hence our approach to HPC has been very unique too. Instead of asking you to optimize your workflows onto our vanilla cloud, we have designed our server infrastructure and services specially for tightly coupled HPC workloads. We deliver scale on the latest CPUs from Intel and AMD, time to market, all connected by a high-speed InfiniBand network. In fact, we were the first cloud service provider to showcase 200 gig HDR InfiniBand from Mellanox. Beyond the compute and the IB connectivity, we have a range of storage capabilities to support all your storage requirements. More importantly, as we designed Azure HPC, we wanted to remove as much complexity and make it easy to use. We want to have a smooth plan for your workflows to be able to move from on-premise onto the cloud. And we are working very hard to make sure that you can use the same set of trusted tools and processes that you run on-premise. As you look ahead, infusing AI into the HPC workloads is starting to become critical. There's tremendous opportunity here. More and more customers are augmenting their HPC workflows with deep learning-based simulations. This convergence of HPC and AI is going to accelerate innovation like we have never seen before. But this would require cost-performant AI. Running cost-performant AI at scale is very important for us at Azure. We recently announced our partnership with OpenAI, and we are developing AI supercomputers. Together, Microsoft and OpenAI are tackling jobs for very large AI models using the most powerful supercomputing capabilities. In this case, we are building an AI supercomputer that showcases 250,000 cores and 10,000 GPUs. One of my favorite moments is when I hear stories of customers being able to run large-scale models in the cloud. We have published results to showcase customers being able to run 80,000 cores in one tightly coupled job on Azure. In another instance, Azure was used to support 1 billion cells used to model a sports car. In addition to running really large MPI jobs, our choice of market-leading processors and system design delivers up to 45% more memory bandwidth, which means much better application performance. Again, reinforcing our belief in delivering the best performance for HPC customers. Our differentiation doesn't stop at products. To develop a purpose-built HPC cloud, Microsoft has invested in hiring HPC experts across all customer touchpoints, including engineering, business, technical consultants, benchmarking, and customer support. In fact, my own product team has extensive background in HPC. Many of them have worked in supercomputing centers or at big HPC customers like oil and gas customers before. We are trying to replicate in cloud what our customers are used to seeing on-premise. It is all about delivering genuine HPC technical capabilities for real-world applications. I'm really excited to share the story of Repsol. Repsol, a global energy company, has traditionally supported reservoir simulation workloads on premises. Repsol really wanted to explore cloud for their HPC workflows, but they had many questions on how to get started. Microsoft provided HPC expert resources from engineering to business consulting And together with Repsol, we were able to plan, architect, deploy, and highly optimize their Azure HPC deployment. By adopting Microsoft's HPC infrastructure, Repsol has been able to see amazing performance increase and now is able to make certain decisions way faster. What once required a month to process now only takes a few hours. This is very critical for a company that makes billion-dollar decisions that are dependent on quantitative information. Let me share some more insights directly from Repsol.
Repsol is an energy company in 35 countries with more than 25,000 employees. We are in the process of a digital transformation to achieve our values of efficiency, sustainability, and value creation.
I've used supercomputers the last 20 years. Most traditional reservoir engineers, they have a desktop workstation. They might get through one run a day. It's easy for a reservoir engineer to create huge volumes. Everything we'd done previously, on-premise clusters, we had workflows set up, we had licenses set up. It's now become cloud systems, it's democratization. I can now run hundreds of runs a day.
Cloud also supplies us the opportunity to deploy workstations any place in the world.
The impact that Azure HPC is having on us is the decisions are available faster.
One of the key elements that was failing during the testing was the storage. Azure NetApp Files was a lifesaver here. We have seen amazing performance increases. From simulations that took over a month to run, now are taking a few hours.
Good information allows you to optimize the position of the wells. Given that the wells are so expensive, optimizing their location and their production is extremely sensitive for our business.
The business case that we've had is billion-dollar decisions where we need to be quantitative. That means large numbers of runs, and that means an intense amount of computer power. That's what we've needed the compute capacity for. Azure HPC gives that as bursts when we need it, and the power when we need it, and where we need it.
Along with our investments in product portfolio, we have made significant strides in enabling a rich ecosystem that sits on top of Azure HPC. Whether it is application providers like Ansys or Altair, or a broad spectrum of partners anywhere from Rescale, GraphCore, SUSE, our goal is to make sure that you can access the power of Azure HPC with the partner solution you're used to working. This means we want you to use your familiar tools and processes, but be freed from the constraints of computing limitations. No more worrying about fitting the model resolution or parameters to the available computing power. With Azure HPC, you can fit the computing power to your requirements to deliver the best results you want. The job starts without queues. The licenses just work. The computing scales to meet your needs. This is the power of Azure HPC. Given the pandemic situation we find ourselves in, the power of cloud to provide elastic computing has become even more important. Whether it is for customers looking for business continuity or for researchers at the forefront of science, having scale that can compute with their requirements has been really critical. We've been doing our part to accelerate our understanding of this virus through research grants where Microsoft has invested $20 million or through various HPC consortiums to accelerate science through our investments in infrastructure. All of what I've talked about today with HPC in the cloud wouldn't be possible without the deep investments we are making in the Azure platform itself. Azure is the cloud for innovators, the engineers, the software developers, and the data scientists. We're really committed to bringing the technology that meets your needs today and will be here for your needs for tomorrow. Cloud is growing fast. Every day, every week, there is a new technology coming on. Our commitment is that we will deliver the capabilities for today and invest in emerging technologies like AI and quantum computing to continue to meet your requirements going forward too. We also are committed to delivering tools that allow you to build on your own terms, whether it is through our investment in software tools, our Linux environments, MPI jobs. We want to make sure you have the freedom and the flexibility to work successfully and be able to deploy your applications, verify your designs, test and deploy your algorithms with quality and confidence every time. And we want to enable a seamless environment that can stretch from public cloud in the data center all the way to edge in a very cost-effective manner. But nothing is more important than trust, particularly when we are talking about cloud. At Microsoft, we take trust very seriously. We've spent over $1 billion a year on cybersecurity, with thousands of cybersecurity engineers constantly monitoring for threats. We take compliance pretty seriously, and we have the highest number of compliance certifications around the world. This is important work, and we are committed to staying ahead of the curve so you can focus on science that is important to you. Over 95% of Fortune 500 companies invent with Azure. I hope that what you have shared today inspires you to join the millions of other engineers and developers who use Azure. To learn more about how you can take advantage of Azure HPC and start your own POC, visit some of these links. Thank you so much for listening today. I hope you're as excited as I am about the capabilities that are coming to cloud, and especially are coming to Azure HPC. Thank you.